Also, guys, I want to speak about what's happening in the market right now, and you can see that if you look at the daily for every single coin, almost every coin is down like 5 to 10% today. And I want to speak about why I think that we could go down even lower. I'm thinking about Bitcoin going back down to 59K. And if we break that, we could see lower targets. So there's a couple things I do want to go through today. You can obviously see on the weekly time frame that most coins are still up, but on the daily time frame, we had a massive dump. And I want to be speaking about what I'm really looking for. Okay. So if we first look at Bitcoin and see what's happening here on the daily time frame. So looking at the daily, you can see that price closed below this range, right? So 63K was the range that I was looking at for potential sells within yesterday, because you can see that we couldn't break above this previous high at 64,500. Okay, so these two zones at 64,500 and 63K were pretty much the range that we were trading in for the last couple of days, right? So you can see 1, 2, 3, and 4 the whole day yesterday we were trading within that area, and then we actually closed bearish below. Okay, so the daily time frame not looking good. If we have a look at the weekly time frame, we obviously did have that hammer candle on the weekly time frame, but I do think that this might be invalidated just because of what is going to happen within USDT dominance. So basically, what I'm looking at today is the daily closed below, the 4-hour time frame closed bearish, and then we are currently looking at a retest back down to around about 61, even 58K within today. Okay, so basically, I will be looking more to the short side within today. You can see that the market structure is still bearish on the 4-hour time frame. It's been creating these lower lows and lower highs. So you can see right over here, we have this high, another lower high, and then a lower high, and then we have this low over here, lower low, and then a lower low over here. Okay, so overall, market's still experiencing bearish pressure, which is why I'm probably only going to look at shorts today. So I do think that Bitcoin can come down to 61K and potentially 58K within the short term. And then quickly looking at USDT chart, you can see that this is the chart that I have been looking at, and overall looking quite bullish, even on the daily time frame, right? If you look at this chart on the daily time frame, you can see it's an uptrend. So I've got this written here. We are currently in an uptrend. We are creating higher highs and higher lows, right? So this is our low. You can see the structure is just continuously going up, right? With the highs higher than the previous one. So technically, this is bullish, which means that crypto is bearish. So you kind of want to trade inversely proportional to what Bitcoin is doing. Okay, so whenever this goes up, Bitcoin goes down, and whenever this goes down, Bitcoin goes up. So essentially, this is what I'm going to be doing today. I will be looking at some potential setups. I will be going over a couple coins that I'm looking at today, but overall, this is making me very bearish at crypto within the short term, because USDT dominance is pretty much what I look at for the strength that is correlated to Bitcoin. Okay, so obviously bearish on Bitcoin here, and then I want to have a look at some other coins within the short term. So if we look at, let's have a look at Ethereum first off. So Ethereum came straight back down to 2,900. Right? So if you look at this chart, same thing on the daily time frame. It's looking very weak, right? So you can see that price right over here is holding this level. So at 2,900 to around about 28,800 is your lows. You can see that same thing as Bitcoin, right? It's creating these lower highs, right? Continuously lower highs with lower lows in the market, right? So right now, I'm really only going to be looking at shorts, because the daily time frame for pretty much every coin did close below the previous lows. So overall, market's still experiencing some bearish pressure. Same thing with the 4-hour, right? The 4-hour time frame for Ethereum looking very weak as well. So you can see straight over here, it's holding these levels. You can see this low over here at 3,000. I'll be looking at a potential sell below this low. Okay, so this is something I'll be looking at within today. You can see currently this is going to be the range for for Ethereum. We did close below this on the 30-minute, but it looks like it is invalidated. But if this 1 hour candle can close below 3,000, then I will be looking at a potential sell for ETH. Okay, so overall market just looking very weak here. USDT dominance looking strong, and yeah, those are my current sentiment is a little bit bearish, right? I am more on the bearish side. Same thing with Solana, right? Solana, look at Solana right now. So I was actually speaking about this yesterday. You can see that it had this falling wedge pattern. I mean, rising wedge pattern. And typically, this is a bearish pattern. You can see right over here. This is what we had, and then we came down, retest. We had a dump back down to the lows. So Solana also looking very, very weak here. Obviously, Binance had a top wick, but essentially everything's looking very, very weak. So just be careful if you are a bit long in the market, especially with futures trading. I do think that there is a lot more downside within the market today. Okay, so yeah, overall quite bearish. A lot of coins are looking more weak, and they are breaking structures. So this is my thoughts on the market today. I do think that we might see more downside. But yeah, thanks guys.